Hello Taurus, welcome back to Tic Tac Tarot. I'm Milo and I'm going to be your reader for today. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and if you're a return viewer, thanks again for your support. This is going to be a general reading for the month of January. Happy New Year. This could be anything from career, money, finances, romances. I said a lot about money there, I think. Maybe your readings to do about money. But it's a spirit animal message that I'm getting for you from the Animal Kin Oracle. It doesn't have to be your spirit animal specifically, but it's a message from a spirit animal that's going to help you along your way in 2024. And keep in mind that these are genderless readings. If I say he or she, I'm referring to a character on the cards, not you or your person specifically. Bear with me. I am getting over a cold here. It has not been fun. I'll put it that way. Alright? I'm going to use Rider-Waite as your tarot and clarify with the mini Wild Unknown. Let's jump into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you in the month of January 2024. Did you have a good New Year's Eve? I hope you did. I hope today you are getting the rest you need after all your celebrations. What did you get up to? Let me know in the comments below. I'm staying sober this year. I'm filming this before New Year's Eve, so, but I'm 3 years sober, so New Year's Eve is a little bit different for me than it is for you guys. Look, it's kind of like your own energy in your reading here. The cow, nourishment, not calling you a cow. The bulls, Taurus, bulls, Number 3 could be significant to you. It's nourishment. You already know what you need in order to grow. It's telling you to make the most of what you have here. You also have, you have 333 here. The bottom of the deck, you have the sensuality gecko with 33, and then you have the number 3 with the cow's nourishment. And 3s are often talked about as a sign from your spirit guides that they are with you, that they are working with you, alongside you, helping you through, guiding you down the right path. It's talking about, food for thought, feeding your mind positivity instead of negativity and doubt, and it's asking you to kind of figure out what role you play in your energy as to why things manifest for you the way they do. What role do you play in that? Are you manifesting hard times because you always feel like you're never getting ahead? Are you manifesting karmic relationships because you feel like all you attract are karmic relationships? Are you repeating old patterns in different people? What's going on for you? You gotta tap into that and figure out what that means for you, of course. Use your discernment. Well, I was talking about money a lot, and now the Ten of Pentacles is showing up at the bottom. So I have a feeling this isn't going to be much about love. I have a feeling this is about your self-love, about pouring into yourself, about growing spiritually and financially here. Could be dealing with an air sign. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo. Earth sign. Oh boy. Okay. You got one extra card, which is an extra message here with the Five of Swords. We'll jump into that after I get into your energy here. You had to cut something off in your life, whether that's a negative mentality, a person, a situation, and you needed to heal from the situation, person, mentality to find balance within yourself. King of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Pentacles. In order for you to become aligned with what it is you truly deserve, you need to cut off what no longer serves you. And I think that comes into play with this nourishment. Like, you need to release old patterns, old toxic behaviors in order to align yourself properly with what's coming in for you. And I have a feeling it has a lot to do with money that you've manifested, whether that's through a career path, or something along those lines. I mean, it's completely up to your situation. Pardon me. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold, so it's a bit sniffly. In the center of your reading, you have the Magician, which is a great card for manifesting. And it is the beginning of a new year. I mean, it's not the Fool card. It's just after the leap of faith. So you've taken a leap of faith on something. And you were a little bit conflicted about this leap of faith, because you weren't sure if it was what you had manifested or if it was just another karmic lesson I'm hearing for you. So you keep, you're worried that it's going to be the same situation again all over. I'm hearing the term same shit, different day, right? Like, it's just, you're worried that you're going to be falling down the same rabbit hole. But ultimately, I mean, you're sitting here on your throne with the King of Pentacles. This is your energy. This is Taurus energy. You're ahead of the game. Because you've done a lot of work after the last few things that you had to end, the last few different soul contracts, karmic contracts that you had to end in order to get to where you are now, you can see through the bullshit, essentially, and make up for your mind really quickly whether or not this is actually meant for you or not. I'm seeing a lot of flowers, so maybe if you're seeing like lilies or roses, there's a sign. And grapes, lilies, roses, and grapes. So maybe you're going to be on a vineyard somewhere warm. That's a weird message. Just came out of nowhere. Not even to do with anything with this reading aside from, maybe you're going to be somewhere where wild roses and lilies, or, on a vineyard with grapes. Either way, maybe that's a sign that this is what you manifested, that the universe is showing you these grapes, because grapes are often to do with, fruition, and abundance. Grapes are often abundance because they grow in huge quantities. Like you have a whole stem of grapes, whatever you want to call that. And flowers also, you don't just find like one flower often growing by itself. You often find wildflowers that grow in big patches. So no man is an island in a sense, meaning like you're what you want wants you, and if you want to be alone, you're going to find loneliness even in people around you. If but if you want love, you have to be open to love and open to the fact that there is going to be a conflict. No matter who your partner is, you will run into conflict, and it's how you deal with this conflict and the mindset you have in this conflict that's going to help you through it, if that makes sense. That was a weird message. This is a weird read to get. I've got, you had to cut something off to learn a soul tie. You might be going somewhere warm where there's a wine vineyard or something, but also if you want something, you have to get in alignment with it, And I'm hearing what goes around comes around. I don't know why, but that message just randomly popped in there as well. Just an overload of messages here. You have 3 5s on the table as well. Capricorn also had a lot of 5s on the table. So Capricorn, you may have Capricorn placements. There might be a message in that reading as well for you. Or you're dealing with a Capricorn, which could also be the source sign energy that I'm seeing. But regardless, you also have the Judgment card, which is like Libra and Sagittarius energy as well. But anyway, you have the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Judgment card here. You are so worried about something that happened to you in the past that you don't see how good you have it right now. Being in a gratitude mindset is what's going to get you through this stagnant energy, what's going to get you past this kind of, stalemate energy where you don't know whether to stay or to go in a situation. And it's ultimately up to you to make that judgment call. But just make sure, and I think that's what this message is talking about, playing your cards right. Let's see. Why is this 5 of Swords here? Why is the 5 of Swords? 7 of Cups, 9 of Cups, Mother of Swords. Now you've got the soulmate energy out here with the King and Queen of Swords. But this... There are lots of ways that you could handle this situation, but only one of these ways lead to a positive outcome, which is your wish fulfillment. And you need to use your discernment to figure out what your truth is in this situation. I'm being called to remind people that you cannot love the potential of somebody. You can either love them for who they are, or you can leave them. But if you love somebody for the potential that you see in them, you don't love them. You love the idea that you love the image of them that you want to hold within your mind. You don't actually have love for them. You love the idea, And you can't fix somebody. You can only kind of be there with them, whatever that is. You can only be there for them. You can't fix them, right? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, is what I'm hearing. So maybe that's why you had to let go of something in the past. What is this? Maybe this is a choice. I see 2 kings on the board. You might have to choose between 2 people. And maybe that's what this is you let go of something in the past and it's going to resurface. And this person that you let go in the past, they've healed quite a bit. They found a lot of balance within themselves. But then you've also got this other person hanging around. And wants... Yeah, this King of Swords. You ended it with the King of Swords. This is air energy. Doesn't have to be, of course. Somebody very honest. You ended something that long-term. You're in a long-term or a committed relationship with this person, or whatever dynamic suits your situation best, but you ended things with them. It did not go long-term. I'm hearing maybe a couple of years. It did not go the way you had planned it. You let go of it. You healed from this. You balanced yourself out, and so did they. But there was a lot of conflict, and you needed to rise above that. So you let that connection go. You started working on yourself. Now you've met somebody new. They seem to be all that in a bag of chips, but you're still a little bit weary. I think because of this past person. What's this 5 of Wands here? Yeah. Because of what had ended in the past. You've got 2 ending cards here. The Empress, your energy, Taurus energy. Yeah, and what are you not seeing here? Why is this 5 of Cups here? What are you not seeing? It flipped over anyway. What you're not seeing is the long game. What you're not seeing is the key to your happiness lies in the karmic lessons. The key to your happiness is learning to value life lessons and not, maybe not some, like there's good and bad in both situations. Maybe what you need to do is find enough good to outweigh the bad in the situation in order for you to get out of this mindset of what's been lost. Maybe you need to think about a soulmate cycle. Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Could be a water sign. Yeah, the Sun and the Fool. So there's 0. There's the new beginning. You took a leap of faith towards this Mother of Cups. There's Queen of Cups. Gender not specific, of course. That just embodies an energy of being completely vulnerable and completely open with you about who they are. They didn't hide anything from you. And maybe that's why you have this like soul bond with this person, is because you guys were so open and free to be one another with each other without any fear of judgment, without any fear of being judged for who you were. And maybe that new person in your life is giving you and holding that space for you, but you're still kind of like, yeah, but could this just be another karmic debt? A karmic tie to this person? What's this Judgment call? What choice, what judgment call do we have to make? And you're going to have to make it fast. This is your energy. You need to be the one to make this 8 of Wands, this forward action with the Mother of Swords. Standing in your truth. 4 of Swords with the healing. So maybe you need to tell this person the truth about how you feel about this past person, and how you feel like maybe you should express this boundary. Like, you can't, I don't know what the term is here. I'm just going to give a loose example. You can't love bomb me. Like, you can't tell me that I'm the only one meant for you and yada, yada, yada. Like, we're soulmates and stuff like that, because that's triggering. It reminds me of this past person. And, I don't want that kind of energy in my life anymore. maybe that's the lesson you have to learn, is how to, you know, stand in your boundaries, or let somebody know how you truly feel about a situation, or the way, there's the Emperor card there with the Ten of Cups underneath. The way this person treats you is gold. They want to reciprocate with you, but you're not really reciprocating because something about the situation reminds you of the past. And you don't want to repeat old cycles. You don't want to have your heart broken. You don't, you don't want your views of them to change. You want to keep that same almost delusion running in your head. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna find out what you don't see coming, though. What you don't see coming is someone is about to lay down the burden of the past. Somebody is about to let go of the past with you. But they're confused. They want to let go of you, but they still see you as an option to them. They still see you as a wish fulfillment. And maybe that's why you're having a hard time letting go of this, because there is still that hope. King of Cups. There's still... In the Light Seer's deck, he's got his finger on a cup. Like, he's not letting go. He doesn't want to believe that it's over. Even though in the 3D it very much is over. They feel like they are your twin flame, or the perfect match. You are the wish fulfillment. You stand above everybody else in this situation to them. There's nobody else on this planet that could possibly do for them what you do for them. I mean, that sounds like a personal problem to me. That sounds like a them problem, not a you problem. You know, did they have their chance and did they mess it up? Were they a bit too aggressive, too assertive? But at the same time, they've put down this burden of who they were in the past too. So I think that's why this option for you is still on the table, because you see the light and the dark in them. You see the good and the bad. You see the potential that this person carries in their heart space. Now we have the Queen of Cups out here. Where is he? They think you're their soulmate. They think that you're their twin flame. Whether that's the case or not, I mean, that's one thing. But I think you're feeding into this narrative. Yeah. Whoever it is, whether this is you or them, there's a plan to move forward and to offer them something, whether that's, a small offer of friendship and go slow, to, all or nothing. It's really up to the free will. I think you'll walk away from this past connection. I think you're going to move towards this new connection, to be honest with you. I think this person in the past, as much as they have a lot of love for you, I think that, their chapter in your story is done. And that's okay. It's time for a new chapter. It's a new year. That's what I have for you. I hope it helped. And until next time, Taurus, love and light.